All right, I've got about 10 minutes right now before the end of the school day. So quickly, I just want to go through this review sheet with you. Review for quiz number 1. Okay, your quiz number 1, which is happening if you are in cohorts 2, 3, or 4 on Friday. If you are in cohort 1, it is happening on Monday. Okay, so if you're in cohort 1, make sure you review this on Sunday night so that you don't come in cold when you take it on Monday, and it has to be done on Monday. No makeups, because there will not be time. Monday is the absolute last day you can do it before the end of the trimester. All right, so there are 4 main learning targets on your quiz tomorrow. The first one, I can graph a line given the equation. The second one, I can write the equation of a line given a graph. The third, I can write the equation of horizontal and vertical lines. On the fourth, I can model descriptive data by constructing a linear equation. Okay, so there's 4 main parts, 4 learning targets that you're going to be assessed on the quiz coming up tomorrow or Monday. Okay, so the first one, I can graph a line given the equation. Hopefully you remember there's 2 smaller goals in this. We need to find the slope and we need to find the y-intercept. Okay, just for the sake of time, anytime you want to pause this and try it on your own, please do that, but I'm just going to go right through just so you have the answers. Our slope in this case is -2/5, and our y-intercept is 1. This is my starting point on the graph. I'm going to start at the point 0, 1, okay, because that's my y-intercept. Now, a slope's negative means I need to go to find my next point, okay, because again, identifying those things and then using the slope to actually find the next point means I need to go down 2 and to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've done this many times. We did this before the interim exam. We did this on IXL. Okay, you've had a lot of practice with this skill. It's time to really show that you've mastered it. Okay, there it is. Okay, the next one, and I'm moving right along because I don't have a whole lot of time left in the school day. So here's my line. Okay, the learning target was I can write the equation of a line given a graph. Same thing. I think there were 2 goals, or 2 or 3 mini goals. The first one was, again, identifying the y-intercept. It's always a good place to start. Next, we had to use 2 perfect points, which here's my first perfect point, y-intercept. And I'm going to say the second one looks like there's one right here as well. Which one should I do? Okay, we'll just say right here. Okay, we'll go the opposite direction. So there's my 2 perfect points. And find the slope. And then we have to correctly substitute m and b into the equation. So y equals something x plus or minus, and for now I'll just say plus something. So pretty straightforward. The y-intercept comes out to be 1, 2, 3. All I do is count up. I find that point where my line intersects the y-axis. And then the slope. Now let's think for a second. Here's my first point, because remember, when I do this, I go from left to right. You don't have to use the y-intercept. You can if you want to, but you don't have to use it. And it doesn't have to be your first point. It doesn't have to be your second point. In this case, it's my second point, because I'm going from left to right. Is this line going uphill or downhill? Think about that for a second. I think it's going uphill, so my slope's going to be positive. And to get from here to here, I need to go up how many? Well, I go up 1, up. If I'm 2, I'm too high. So it must just be 1, up 1, and then to the right 1, 2. So my slope is just positive 1/2. I make the substitution, y equals 1/2 x plus 3. So there's my equation, y equals 1/2 x plus 3. Some things that you might want to review just to be ready for the quiz tomorrow. If I have something, for example, this is a second example, let's say y equals 5x plus -3. How do we simplify this? That's one mistake a lot of people made. And it's not a mistake, but it just looks much better if we can simplify it. Just like that, okay? Okay, I'm moving along, but anytime you need to stop and replay something, go right ahead.
Please come to the front office.
Okay, the next learning target, I can write the equation of horizontal and vertical lines. This line, what is it? Is it horizontal or vertical? It is vertical, okay? And we learned that if I have a vertical line, there's a problem. It doesn't have a y-intercept. So B, D, N, E, that means does not exist. And my slope, which we need to understand the difference between when a slope is equal to 0, like it is here with our horizontal line, and when a slope is, we say undefined. Okay, so because I don't have a y-intercept, I don't say y equals for a vertical line. I say x equals whatever my x-intercept is, which in this case it's 1. I know I'm moving quickly, but again, if you need to stop and pause, replay, go right ahead. Talk to the person next to you if you have to. And number 4, trying to find a equation of a horizontal line. Well, to take a shortcut, I just need to know my y-intercept. Y equals, which in this case is -1. Because if I did it all out, I would have y equals 0x. Oh, there's that plus negative again. Y equals 0x minus 1. That goes away. Because anything, 0 times anything is just 0. Y equals -1. Okay, so there's your third learning target that we covered. It's going to be on the quiz tomorrow. I can write the equation of horizontal and vertical lines. Think about if you've really mastered these, okay? If you've really got them, go ahead and put a check, okay, next to each one. Okay, and the third one, which is the most recent, I can model descriptive data by constructing a linear equation. Okay, again, we're going to look at our chart. We need to find what is the distance traveled by the skier when 0 seconds have passed. Again, my x is representing time in seconds. Y is represented the distance traveled by a, actually this should be a skydiver. That's a typo. When 0 seconds have passed, well, 0. Okay, skydiver is jumping out of the plane. He's not gone anywhere before any time has passed. So the distance is 0 and my units is meters. What is the rate of change? Okay, I subtract my y's, change in y, 15 minus 0, all over 1 is just 15. Don't forget your units, 15 meters per second. And now we'll write our equation that models this data. Y equals my rate of change, x, plus 0, which I can just actually get rid of that 0. Y equals 15x. It's direct variation, meaning the y-intercept is just 0. Okay, and the second one, it says Disney is constructing a new hotel. If Disney is located at 10 feet above sea level and each floor of the hotel adds 12 feet, write an equation to model the height of the hotel above sea level. Again, same two things. We're looking for our slope and our y-intercept. We're looking for a rate of change with each new story that's added, and we're looking for where we started. Okay, so obviously we started at 10 feet above sea level. So that's my initial value. And our rate of change, how much higher is this going to get? How much further above sea level will this building be with each new story that's added, each new floor that's added? Answer is 12 feet higher. So my equation, y equals 12x plus 10. Okay, and a bonus, the top of a 7-story hotel will be how many feet above sea level? I'm going to leave that to you. Okay, I want you to work with your table mates, talk to the person sitting next to you, and see if you can figure this out. Okay, here's a hint. You're gonna have to, you can use this equation somehow. It will definitely help you. And we'll leave it at that. A couple more things tomorrow, and I don't have time to go through these all right now. But you're going to have to find the slope of the line between 2 points, so make sure that you're using your change in y divided by change in x formula. Make sure you've got that, you know it, you've got it memorized. You're not going to have it on the quiz, so it just needs to be committed to memory. And finally, something we've been practicing on IXL, graphing the image of the line segment after a translation of 3 units to the right and 1 unit up. Where's it going to go? Okay, so make sure that you know we go point to point, 1, 2, 3 to the right, and 1 unit up. And then the same thing, 1, 2, 3 to the right, and 1 unit up.
Kendall Lard, please
And of course
come
our
to the
rule,
front office and bring all of your things.
x plus
Kendall
3,
Lard.
y plus 1. All right, good luck on your quizzes. I hope you have a nice weekend. Make sure you get your IXL done by Sunday night at 8 p.m. I'm going to start entering grades into Gradebook precisely at 8 p.m. So if yours is not done by then, I can't guarantee that it will be updated Everything else needs to be to me by Monday for sure. Have a nice weekend. See you in a few days.